What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here, and it has been a long time since I did an episode of RobinGaming Answers, which is pretty much my Q&A video series. So because my latest one was such a long time ago, I thought it would be cool to do another episode of it. And in the survey that I did last week, I actually asked you if you had any questions for me, so I could pick a few questions from them and answer those in a video again. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. First of all, I really want to thank you for filling in the survey, because more than 250 people filled it in. That's just amazing. And I got some great questions. Unfortunately, I can't answer everything, but I picked, I believe, 13 questions. And yeah, I will try to answer them in as short as time as possible. But yeah, because there are 13 questions, it could end up to be quite a long video, but we'll see. So let's just immediately start off, with the first question, which comes from two people. Two people asked me this. Akash WWE fan and Carl hates GT5. I guess he hates Gran Turismo 5. Anyways, they asked me, which is your favorite series to make, and what are you most looking forward to doing this year? So that's kind of like a hard question to answer. The favorite series that I did in the past or I'm doing today, I don't really know. I really enjoy everything almost equally as much. Like the Looking Back series was great. The PS4 Versus series I just finished, and I'm going to be uploading all those 10 episodes in the coming weeks. So that's going to be great. And I think I really also like the special videos, so the montages or the top 10 upcoming PS4 games, or videos like that. Also, especially the reviews that I started doing since a few months. I did BioShock Infinite and The Last of Us, and I really enjoyed doing those reviews, especially The Last of Us, because I haven't really talked about it for 3 weeks, didn't give you my full opinion on it, and then yeah, I pretty much all kept that for the review, so I could pretty much give you my full opinion all at once. And what am I most looking forward to doing this year? Obviously the PS4. Like when that comes out at the end of this year, I'm immediately planning to get it launch day. I hope I already pre-ordered it, so I hope I will be getting it on launch day. And I'm gonna try and do an unboxing, and as soon as I find out how I can record my gameplay and stuff like that, and if I still can use my capture device, then you'll be sure to see a lot of next gen videos on my channel. Battlefield 4, Killzone, Shadowfall. Those are games I'm going to be getting at launch, and that's just going to be insane. So I'm really looking forward to the end of this year. Okay, so 12 Shuggy D asks, do you watch Breaking Bad or The Walking Dead? Now, there's three main series that I watch at the moment, and those are, yes, Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, and Game of Thrones. And, to give you kind of my opinion on the series, The Walking Dead, I enjoy watching it, don't get me wrong, otherwise I wouldn't be watching it, but I really don't think it's that great, and I don't really get the hype around it, to be honest, and that's just my opinion, of course, and yeah, definitely let me know what you think about that series. But to me, it's just really not all that great. And yeah, I'll be very honest with you about that. And Game of Thrones, of course, has big production value, and I think it's a great series for sure. But both Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead, they don't come close to Breaking Bad for me personally. And I just really love Breaking Bad. Can't wait for those final 8 episodes that are going to be starting in a few weeks. And I actually made a video about this with George, actually, from the Legacy Archive, about Breaking Bad. So I will be sure to link it in the video. You probably missed that, where we tell you why we think Breaking Bad is so great and why we would recommend it to everyone. And also in the final few minutes, we talk about some theories about the final 8 episodes. So yeah, that's a great video for sure. I will be sure to link it here. So yeah, I do watch Breaking Bad and The Walking Dead, and also Game of Thrones. So the next one from the Gamer Zombie and somebody else who was anonymous, didn't leave a name behind, and they ask, do you think the Wii U will be forgotten when the Xbox One and PS4 will launch? Now, I mean, I'll be very honest though with you, Nintendo isn't doing too well, and I think the Wii U, yes, will be forgotten. Not completely forgotten, they will be sure to support it with first-party exclusives, but the third parties, you can already kind of seeing them ignoring the Wii U and just only making versions for the PlayStation and Xbox consoles. And I'll be very honest with you, but I don't think the Wii U will be doing well. The Wii was so successful because it was such a mainstream console and appealed to so many casual gamers, and there wasn't really an alternative for gaming then, you know, back in those days. But now we have smartphones and tablets, and they weren't that popular then. So that's why the original Wii did so well. But now with the Wii U, they're going back to the hardcore gamer. But you know, they have like outdated hardware. They have no third-party support, or like a lot less than the other consoles. So I just really don't see a bright future for the Wii U, to be honest. Okay, so the next one from Fisco Singh, and he asks, how is your English so good for a person who lives in Holland? And yeah, I get this question like asked a lot, and sure, my English isn't perfect, I'm very aware of that, but how did I learn English? Pretty much it's just through games, and I've been playing games since I was 4 years old, and I watch television series, films, I'm like very active on the internet where the main language is English. It's just English, English, English all the time that I have to deal with, so you know, that's basically how I learn, and you know, how I'm that good at English, I guess. So the next question from Lord Black Knight 5, excuse me, and he asks, are you planning on making a game yourself now, with indie games being so popular? So for those of you who don't know, you know, I'm in college and I follow a course called software engineering, so I pretty much make my own software, or at least I'm trying to, I'm learning. And yeah, making a game is definitely something I am planning to do, and you know, I'm not as experienced or that experienced to make a game myself yet, but I'm definitely planning on sometime, you know, making a game, and I can't wait to be able to do that. But yeah, for now we'll see. I'll first have to learn a lot about software engineering in the coming years. So the next one from the Aussie Wazzy UK. How did you come up with the names for your montages? Of course, I made 2 big montages for Uncharted 3, which were called Karma and Connected. And many people actually don't know the names behind it, and I never really explained, and I think that's one of the cool things about it, though, that I never really explained what made me come up with those names in the montages. So Karma is pretty much inspired by, you may know it from Uncharted 2, where Drake says Karma's a bitch, and I just thought that was a great like quote, and yeah, I just thought, you know, Karma would be a cool name. It of course means that if you do good things, then you'll get good things in return, and the same counts for bad things. And the thought behind it was kind of like, it's a montage about my own clips, and it was kind of like, you know, if you try to attack me, then I will attack you and kill you, or something like that. So, you know, a pretty funny name, I thought, and yeah, I thought Karma just sounded really cool. And then Connected, well, that was a community montage. So, you know, people could send me in their clips, and the thought behind it was kind of like, of course, that, you know, we are all connected, and you all send me in those clips, and I put it together in a montage, so it's all connected. And at the same time, the style of the video, it's all these clips where, like, you see all these cuts in between, and it's kind of like the clips are connected with each other. And yeah, so it's kind of like, it has to do with, you know, it being a community montage, and at the same time the style of the montage, which made me come up with the word connected and with the title for that video. So the next one comes from Javad the Inspector, and he asks, what made you pick PlayStation? Now, you know, I don't know really. Like, PlayStation of course is much more popular than the Xbox in Europe. I actually started off as a Nintendo gamer, a big handheld gamer, to be honest. I played on the Game Boy Color, and then the Game Boy, and then the Nintendo DS. So I really loved playing handheld games when I was very young. And then I think when I was like 12 or something, I got myself a PSP, because, you know, in terms of handheld gaming, that was like much better than the Nintendo DS. So yeah, I got that, and I got really attached to like a few games on the PSP. And from that moment on, like, a lot of my friends got a PlayStation 3, and I thought, okay, now I just have to get it as well then. And you know, I already loved PlayStation because of the PSP, so that basically is the reason why I picked PlayStation, or you know, yeah, at least for my PS3. So it's not like that could never change. Like, I mean, if right now, I mean, the PS4 is looking very good, of course, and the Xbox is doing some things that many gamers are not really happy with, including myself. And so it's not like, you know, if PlayStation had been doing that kind of stuff, and the Xbox was presenting itself as a purely like gamer-focused device, then I would actually be pretty pissed on PlayStation. So it's not like I'm any sort of, you know, there's just one side that I'm attached to, that I'm a fanboy of anything or something. So, you know, I could definitely be buying the Xbox One as well. But for now, I'm just a really big fan of PlayStation, and I'll be sure to get the PS4 at launch. Okay, so the next one from goes to you, and he asks, are you proud of the videos from now or from a year ago, considering your inexperience? You know, again, montages like Karma, I mean, if you look at it right now, the effects on there weren't really many effects, and it wasn't really that well done. Especially, you know, comparing it with videos I do right now. But still, I think it's a great montage to watch, and the music just really fits, and it still gives me, like, it gives me the chills, and it you know, makes me think of the summer and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm still very proud of those videos, I'll be honest with you. Some other videos as well that I made in the past. But, again, I got a lot better at editing videos, and, you know, I'm a lot more proud as well on the videos that I make right now, so the Looking Back series and PlayStation 4 versus, and I think it's all much better than what I used to do before, but I'm definitely still proud on those videos. And you know, I really like to watch my own videos back from a year ago every now and then, and it just makes me really happy to see that and to see kind of like the progress that I made. Okay, so the next one from the Legacy Archive, George. I thought it would be cool to have this one in the video and talk a bit about that. So, do you ever see yourself making a career out of this? And, you know, to be honest, I haven't really like thought of that before, but I mean, would I love to make a career out of this? For sure, but it's just that if I would do that, then I wasn't gonna make a lot of like money, and if I ever did get to the like subscriber base and view base that I would be able to make a living from it, then sure, that would be great, because I could like make videos about my passion and do stuff I really liked and be able to make a living from that. But at the same time, you know, now the course that I do, software engineering, that's one of the like businesses where there's still a lot of demand for new people, and you know, you just make a lot of money with that, and at the same time I think it's a lot of fun, like software engineering, programming and stuff like that. So you know, I enjoy that as well. Of course, I enjoy making videos more than that, but you know, you have to think about both what you find fun and both what you know, you can see yourself doing for the future, and what will make you money, and you know, how you can see yourself you know, making a living for the coming years. So I definitely think that you know, just software engineering and programming will be a lot more like, I don't know, it's a much safer choice, and you know, making a living from gaming videos is too big of a risk. So the next one from Official Pixel Nation, I'm sorry. Will you ever focus on Battlefield videos? Now, I did a lot of Battlefield videos in the past actually, but that was in a time where like 100% of the people that subscribed to me came from Uncharted, and you know, those videos really didn't do well. I still remember that. But right now, kind of like the subscriber base is a lot more mixed, and a lot of people came here from just other gaming videos as well now. So I definitely will be doing Battlefield videos in the future, especially when the PS4 comes out. You know, I will be getting 2 games, and mainly play 2 games, which are Battlefield 4 and Killzone Shadowfall. And yeah, you can expect to see a lot of Battlefield 4 videos, I'm sure of that. I'll actually show you some Battlefield 3 here in the video, so I hope you'll enjoy that. So the next question comes from Taz5496. How many friend requests do you get a week, and do you accept them? Now, I actually get 0 friend requests a week, because my friend list is full, so people can't send me those. And at the same time, of course, there are a lot of people messaging me, and I think about like 4 or 5 a day, asking me if I could add them. And I mean, everyone, I hate to see people like those and also messaging like, I'm your biggest fan, and I'm like, you don't have to say something like that. If you really, you know, if you really know me, then you know that I think that kind of stuff is a bit like stupid to do. And you know, everyone who really watches my videos knows that my friend list is full, and it has been full even before I started YouTube, and I just have a lot of friends on there. And I'm not going to add random people, I'm really sorry about that, but I have made a lot of friends in the past, even before I did YouTube, as I said, and I would never delete one of those just because of some kind of like online person I don't know. You know, I hope you understand that, but that's kind of like the thought behind it. But of course, once the PS4 comes out, then you know, I think there's like room for 1,000 friends, so that's going to be great. And yeah, you can send me a friend request then. But you know, again, the people sending me messages saying they're my biggest fan and stuff like that, I already know that they aren't, because you know, a lot of the time, like everyone who watches my videos knows that my friend list is full and that I don't add people. Simple as that. So okay, the next one, almost the final one, comes from Tito X Pro Gru 11, and he asks, do you play an instrument? Yes, I actually play the guitar. I used to have guitar lessons for about 3 years long, but yeah, then I unfortunately quit. I don't know, like, I enjoy playing the guitar, especially in the past, a few years ago, but right now I'm just I don't really like to do it anymore, and it bores me for some reason. And you know, don't get me wrong, I used to love playing the guitar, but for some reason I don't enjoy it as much anymore, and that's a real shame. But I can play guitar, like I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm still pretty good with the basics and stuff like that, and there's a lot of songs I can play, but at the same time I don't really play guitar anymore, but yeah, I used to play it, so. And then the final question actually was sent in twice, and both times it was sent in by people who didn't leave their names behind in the survey, and they asked, do you play anything on PC? And no, I honestly don't play a lot on PC. I used to play a lot on PC in the past, like a lot of like MMOs and free online games, but that was when I was really young. And you know, right now I first of all don't really have a good PC for playing PC games, but at the same time I just don't enjoy it as much. And you know, I get that we all have different opinions about consoles and on PC. And my personal opinion is just that I don't enjoy playing PC as much as console, and that I don't know, I just don't really enjoy it. Like my classmates, a lot of my classmates play on PC, and we actually had a LAN party a few days ago. So you know, I played some Counter-Strike with them, and you know, I get that they really enjoy it, and it's very competitive. But overall, I just don't like playing on the PC as much as consoles. And again, that's just my opinion, of course. Actually, like, the PC fanboys are the worst in my eyes. You know, this whole PC master race, like, shut the hell up. It's all about what we enjoy ourselves the most. And you know, I get that on PC the games will always look the best, but I don't care. You know, I really like it when games have good graphics, but I don't care about having the best graphics in the world. And at the same time, I enjoy playing with a controller like much more than playing with a mouse and keyboard, even though it's much more accurate. And also the exclusives on the PlayStation, like, I'm sorry, but you know, the PC doesn't have Uncharted or The Last of Us or these real experiences. And the exclusives for PC, which is kind of like you know, Warcraft, Starcraft, all these Blizzard games, and like Valve games, Counter-Strike, you know, Half-Life, all those kinds of games, they don't appeal to me as much as games on consoles. So that's just my personal opinion, and I enjoy playing on the console a lot more than on the PC. And yeah, as I said, I hate to see PC fanboys with all their stupid arguments, and then of course the fan wars in the comments. It's very funny to me to see people being that attached to a certain platform, and then being like, you know, they are superior or something, when I definitely have the money to buy a really good gaming PC, but I'm not going to, because again, I don't enjoy it as much. So yeah, that's pretty much my personal standpoint on that. So I don't really play games like Minecraft either, and they just don't really appeal to me. And then that's pretty much all the questions for this episode. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely let me know if you enjoy these like RobinGaming Answers Q&A type of videos. And if you have like any question for me, then be sure to leave them in the comments, and I can use them for a next episode. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and then I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you again next time.